I wanted to address this issue of what's happening in Charleston and across the country, because one thing, and this is why I wanted to talk to you, Speech, because one thing that I've always liked about Arrested Development's music is that you guys include things that are culturally relevant in your writing and even in your performances. You care about what is happening in the nation, and you've managed to draw that into your art form. And so before we get into the tough subjects, I'd like to ask you about how you view your music as a social commentary, or do you set out to be kind of a social commentary band, or you just set out to make some good grooves and then the rest follows?
Well, I think the last thing you said is the first priority for us. We want to make great music. But then the reason we became a band was in order for us to sort of turn around the state of arrested development that we found our people in the state of and the world in the state of, from a spiritual perspective, and of course, all the atrocities and realities of our racial history. So all of that stuff we wanted to sort of, in fact, that's why we named the band Arrested Development. We wanted to change the state of arrested development and help us to come up again and raise forward.
What we've seen in the last week with what's happened in Charleston, it's opened up a whole new discussion going on, a whole other level of passion. At the top of the show, I began with a monologue talking about how, as horrific as this was, as a black woman myself, I've been really surprised at how America has really come together over this. And how much caring seems to be going on, and the level of mercy and forgiveness I've seen is just astounding. What's your take on that? Do you think, are you like me? Do you kind of see America coming together, or do you see this as driving us apart?
No, not at all. I mean, I think that people are coming together, and I think that on this situation, this horrific situation that happened in Charleston, people realize that coming into a church and killing 9 innocent people is just so horrific that everybody, every race, is definitely gathered around this issue of this murderous man, Dylan Roof. So yeah, I think people have definitely did the opposite of what I think he was set out to do, and especially concerning the slaughter of these people and just how shocking and horrible it is. I think everybody can relate to that.